with the start of this YouTube channel, I was originally gonna do a reaction video, and I started it, but then YouTube wanted me to cut like all but 10 seconds of it, and this is the best we get. That's a nice sword, bro. It's made out of wood. Yeah, but my channel has pictures of squirrels, so my mom was like, hey, you got squirrels here? Why don't you make a video about squirrels? Because if you didn't do that, I'd be very confused. I'm like, oh, okay. Guess I'll do that then. So I collected information on squirrels, and I found out more about them, their secrets. So yeah, have fun listening to me ramble about squirrels. You know, I thought squirrels were just squirrels, but they're also furry little tree rats. That's what I'm getting from this guy from Oakland. He's like, hey, they keep eating my crops. How do I stop that? Well, some, Michael, dear Michael, some would say you should just shoot them. Just shoot them. It's great, right? They just die. You get a bullet in them, they die. That's pretty much it. But found this video. They're like, hey, maybe don't do that. Okay, maybe don't do that.
The city wants to clear up any confusion about hunting squirrels. I'm your Green Bay neighborhood reporter Andrew Amuzu with the change in local law and what you can and cannot do.
It could be a mess.
A mess District 4 Alderperson Bill Galvin wants to avoid if you're trying to eliminate a pest.
When I had my roof redone, they found 3 squirrel nests in my attic. They had chewed right through the roofing and gone into the attic, and they had their babies in there and everything.
Green Bay recently revised an ordinance this month dropping protection for squirrels. At a hearing, Galvin raised some concerns.
Before, I've had neighbors complaining they've got holes in their siding from neighbors shooting pellet guns at squirrels.
Steve Burns with the Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources says the ordinance violated state law that allows landowners to hunt squirrels.
So the original language in their municipal code superseded their authority in attempting to manage these wildlife species.
Under law, landowners can hunt select animals on their property without a license. Licensing and permission is required if you're not an owner.
This change really just brings them on a level playing field with municipalities throughout the rest of the state.
Still, not everything goes. Within city limits, you cannot use a firearm or a pellet gun. Bow and arrow and box traps are legal.
99% of the hunters are responsible. And then you've got that 0.1% that kind of, like we say, like a lot of things, ruins it for everyone.
Galvin says reminding everyone of what's legal should alleviate some concerns.
You know, hunting requires a lot of responsibility and ethics, and so people have to be very aware. I mean, there's a squirrel sneaking up behind us right now. You know?
Green Bay City Attorney's Office says that the ordinance will take full effect once it is fully approved at Tuesday's City Council meeting. In Green Bay, Andrew Amuzu, NBC 26.
Yeah, I'm glad they made that law change, because especially in city limits, you're gonna shoot homes accidentally, like this one person did. Resident misfires at squirrels and shoots in the neighbor's home with pellet gun. But yeah, so this guy was trying to get a squirrel. He shoots his gun, it goes through a window. I'm like, don't do that, bro. If you're aiming towards the house, there's a risk you're gonna hit the house. That's why they made that law. They were like, hey, don't shoot within city limits. I'm honestly surprised you can shoot at a squirrel of another home as long as you have a license, outside of city limits. But I mean, I guess then there's less things to hit. I don't know, but I'm glad they made that law change, because you're gonna hit people's homes. Besides just shooting at squirrels to get them away, people also want them to hunt them, apparently. As I found, one of the very first articles I found when I was searching up squirrels, I searched up squirrel behavior, something like that. Brain behaviors, yeah. But anyways, I found this. VCJD, which I'm not exactly sure what that is, linked to squirrel brains in New York. I know that's like a brain disease, as this article tells us. What is VSAGD? Variant Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease is a rare fatal brain condition caused by infectious prions. Or prions. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Prion.
Okay, prion. Did I say that first? Right, so this guy is found with VCJD. And they're like, how's this happening? How's this happening? And the family of the guy tell the hospital, oh yeah, he kind of ate squirrel brains. I want to know why. I want to know why you eating the brains of squirrels. Like, maybe you need like a little snack. Okay, you're gonna eat the squirrel for some reason, for some sort of sustenance. I don't know. Or maybe you're like the other guys, where you're shooting at the squirrels to like keep them from getting out your crops. Cool, but like, why do you gotta slurp at the brains? Why you gotta eat the brains? Like, I don't know. Why are you doing it? I want to know. And so the scientists were like, potentially due to the consumption of squirrel brains is how this patient could have suffered from VCJD. I keep mixing the C and J together. Which is interesting, right? I didn't think that was possible. I didn't think someone would decide to eat squirrel brains. But I found out from a second article about this. A study in The Lancet made this association in 1997 in a paper observing squirrels were a popular food in rural Kentucky, including their brains. Oh, how sweet, how sweet, how sweet. Those who eat only squirrel meat chop up the carcass and prepare with vegetables in a stew called burgoo. Sounds gooey. Squirrels recently killed on the road are often thrown into the pot. Let's hope it's recent in actuality. According to these accounts, squirrel brain eating is part of the Kentucky ritual, in which the head of the animal is presented as a gift to the matriarch. They're like, Happy Mother's Day, Mom! Here's a squirrel brain. I'm just saying, if I was a mom, I'd see that and be like, Is that little Joey? Was running around the trees. Yo, he was my best friend. Why you telling me I gotta suck them brains out? I'm okay. Yeah. So the skull is cracked open, the brain sucked out. If the above time-honored traditions are something you still observe in your own family's household, perhaps you should consider stopping. This tragic medical case is just the latest indication as to why. Yeah, I think you should just stop because their brains. Does it even taste good? I want to know why. Just because some people say to do it doesn't mean you have to do it. Doesn't mean it's right to do it. Doesn't mean it's good to do it. Like, it's causing this guy's brain to deteriorate. It's causing mayhem for me. Okay? I need y'all to stop. And besides, the squirrel brains causing human brains to deteriorate. Apparently, there's a full-on war between squirrels as well. We're gonna watch that. It's entertaining, actually. It's been spotted on Anglesey in North Wales. First grey seen since 2013.
We're using live traps. In fact, we've got one in here.
I can hear it, yeah, growling away.
So they're protecting these red squirrels from the gray ones, basically. Which makes me wonder how the grays got there,
The urgency is because they breed. They compete with the red squirrel, but also they can carry squirrel pox virus, which always kills reds.
Now, Craig has caught 8 grey squirrels in the last couple of days, but you know there are more out there, don't you?
Unfortunately, yes, we've got some images on a camera trap.
So he's put some real traps out. We're going to see if we have caught any.
Oh, look at that guy. These squirrels are smart.
There's hundreds of groups of individuals who do this in Northumberland and Cumbria, Lancashire, North Wales. That's why red squirrels are still persisting where there are greys. It's because of our determination to make sure the reds survive.
Medieval squirrels and humans may have spread leprosy back and forth. Red squirrels in medieval England had leprosy, making the rodents the earliest known animal host of the disease, according to a new analysis of archaeological remains published last week in the journal Current Biology. Yeah, so the humans got leprosy, then they gave it to the squirrels, then the squirrels gave it back to the humans, and they were just exchanging leprosy. Yeah, so that's pretty crazy. First, we got people shooting up houses because of squirrels. Then we got some dude eating squirrel brains, and so his brain starts deteriorating. Then we see that in the medieval times, leprosy was passed between humans and squirrels. So there's bound to be some connections between squirrels and humans, right? Such as this one lady, Lucia Jacobs, a professor in the psychology department in the Helen Willis Institute of Neuroscience at the University of California, Berkeley, will spend part of her time as a fellow of the Radcliffe Institute for Advanced Study exploring squirrel brains. She talks about hippocampal plasticity. It's critical for human memory, so there could be something interesting to learn there from squirrels. She talks about how she was first interested in squirrels, seeing their movements. Here she's talking about her work. I'm part of a multi-university research initiative that is a collaboration between engineers and biologists to, among other things, look at the problem of spatial cognition in squirrels from a developmental point of view by looking at orphaned baby squirrels. We study human developmental cognition as a way of understanding the adult. Where does language come from? Where does math come from? So with these baby squirrels, we can understand spatial cognition and caching decisions by learning how they develop. And if you don't know what caching is a practice squirrels use where they bury food items in different locations for future consumption. So basically the squirrel takes a nut and they're like, I'm gonna hide it on the ground. So then later, when they're getting food, they dig that up and they eat it. Then, so she talks more about it. Squirrels want to minimize their risk-return ratio. Our studies show that to minimize the pilfer risk, squirrels are very careful about where they place their caches. They measure the nut and then they carry it a distance that is proportionate to the value of the nut. The better the nut, the more care they take to put it in a safe place, buried well, really well to minimize the pilfer risk. So basically, some guy squirrel's like, honey, this nut, it's so good. We gotta hide it someplace real good, so no one else can take it. So when you got babies and we need food, I'ma get that nut for you, okay? So I'ma peace out. I'm gonna run away far into the woods, so you'll never see me in like 2,000 years. Our work has shown that the squirrels organize their caches by nut type. In human memory, this is known as chunking. If squirrels use spatial chunking. In one study, we gave squirrels 4 different types of nuts. We found statistically they would segregate the nuts by type. Based on everything we know from cognitive science, it's more of an effort to do it, but it makes their locations easier to remember. So what I gather from this is they're like, okay, here's the walnuts, here's the acorns, here's the cashews, and they make like maybe little sectors for each type, which is probably why like when we see oak trees or that kind of stuff, there's like groups of the same trees. I would imagine that's probably how they're like, this sector is designated to the walnuts. I got this walnut, I can take it to this sector, which would make sense to me. That'd make it easier for me to remember. So And lastly, they ask, okay, how does this relate to the human brain? Why, you're doing this research on squirrels, why is this going to help us understand the human brain? Jacob says, our past work focused on the squirrel hippocampus, which is a key part of the brain we lose in Alzheimer's. What we found in our research is that part of the hippocampus increases in male squirrels, specifically during the caching season in the fall. It's not new neurons, but showing this seasonal plasticity. So the males are like, hey, these females, they know what they're doing when they're using the hippocampus for these nuts. You know, we're gonna grow our own hippocampi to match this superpower, right? I thought that was wicked. You know, these squirrels, a literal part of their brain is going, and it's like a superpower, bro. And so now I'm wondering, could we do the same? Which I think that's what they're saying. They're like, yeah, our hippocampus, we got plasticity too. So if we exercise our hippocampus in a similar way, maybe Alzheimer's will be reduced, you know? That would be pretty cool. He's like making a weird purring sound, like an echolocation. Look at that tail, bro. He's like...
California ground squirrels in the wild only live 2 to 3 years. She's at least 11 years old.
That's crazy.
I'm Luann, and this is Miss Bonita's story for GeoBeats. We moved into our house in 2012, and there was a squirrel in the backyard. She would sit on top of the fence and stare at us, and I felt slightly judged by her. She was always there. I had a busy corporate job, and then one day I didn't have that job anymore. I started working from home, and that's when my eyes opened up to the world outside. I started watching Miss Bonita more. I began to understand how to provide resources for nature, water for drinking, or native plants. I started to research what squirrels eat, and this is when I discovered there are different types of squirrels.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Hi, Miss Bonita. Miss Bonita is a California ground squirrel. She lives in underground dens. It's like a whole apartment complex. Miss Bonita. Each den has a kitchen, it has a sleeping quarters, it has somewhere where they use the restroom, where they store their food. So it's literally like our places where we live, but theirs is in the ground, and that's what protects them. I learned that California ground squirrels eat vegetables, whereas tree squirrels would not eat this. And I was talking to a friend, and she suggested maybe get a little closer to Miss Bonita. Hi, Miss Bonita. And I did. Miss Bonita allowed me to approach her and just stand right in front of her. Hi.
Miss Bonita
For years, we had been looking at each other, and suddenly I was just inches from her. And it was magical. She's very different from the other squirrels. She's very gentle.
She's eating an apple. That's adorable.
When she takes something from my hand, I can't feel her teeth on my skin. She's been a mom every year since I've known her. I don't try to form relationships with the babies. I like that they have this great sense of caution. Sledge is the baby daddy for Miss Bonita's little ones for the last couple years.
Sledge is not gonna run.
Sledge is very muscular. He has tons of scars. He's missing part of his lip. I know he's been in tons of fights, but with her, he's super gentle. I've never seen any other male squirrels have the same relationship with her. So I think she likes him. Once the females have had the babies, they will chase the males off. But she's allowed Sledge to stay in the general vicinity for the last 2 years, and I find that remarkable. Like, what kind of agreement do they have? Why is he different?
He's Sledge, man. That's why he's different. He's got that macho-ness. He's macho.
And Miss Bonita, fortunately, has stayed with us, and we can learn through her what these life cycles are. She's just always watching. If there is a hawk, she will emit a bark to let everyone else know that there's a predator. But the vulture, Scout, who also hangs out in our backyard, she is not worried about. That tells me she knows a vulture is not going to go after her. Hi, beautiful.
That's cool, honestly.
She's
The wolf's just
seeing
hanging.
these birds up in the air. She can identify. Sometimes I have to really look. Is that a hawk or a vulture circling above me? But she'll know. And she also has specific calls. Like if the coyote's in the backyard, I know by the way she barks that the coyote's here. I'll look out the window and sure enough, the coyote's walking through the backyard. And then I wonder, how much am I not picking up on? How much are we missing because we don't have their senses? She
That's crazy,
allows me
man.
to check her for ticks, which I've pulled off of her before, put a little disinfectant on it. She's really good about letting me do that.
Good morning.
When I first go and see her in the morning and I say, Miss Bonita, she rubs her face. To me, that's showing like, oh, I'm happy to see you. I'm going to fix my fur. Like we might brush our hair when a friend's coming over, and then she'll run down the hillside to see me. Sometimes she'll just sit there on her favorite spots
I love
and
Miss
we sit
Bonita.
together.
Hi, Miss
Slide.
If she wants something, she uses my hand as sort of her reclining chair. I don't advocate feeding wildlife from your hand. I only started feeding Miss Bonita because I read that ground squirrels will live within 100 yards of their den for their whole life.
And that's pretty intimidating, bro.
Did you make a video of that?
He sounds like he's about to bite your face off. That's what he's like, get me out of this cage! Get me the flip out of this cage! Ah! Man. And then I found
Whiskey frisky, whiskey frisky, hippity hop, up he goes to the treetop. Whirly twirly, round and round, down he scampers to the ground. Furly curly, what a tail, tall as a feather, broad as a snail. Where's his supper? In the shell. Snappy cracky, out it fell. Bye-bye.
we're gonna go look for squirrels. Yeah, okay. See ya. I feel kind of weird doing this because I'm in front of a school. But I live near a school. I figured that'd be a good place to go because there's lots of trees here. Instantly, nearing the school, I legit found a squirrel. So, I'm gonna be looking for squirrels around. And I'm gonna try to not record near any of the cars and stuff. Especially because it's kind of embarrassing to be recording here right now in public. But also, I don't want to, like, you know. Let's just find some squirrels. Where'd they go? Oh, he's right at the top of that hill. Let's be quiet and slow and try to find them. What if I whispering? Well, because I'm trying to be quiet. I'm so bad at being stealthy. Oh my god, right there. Hey, oh, he darted. Oh. Hi. Oh. Well, he looked up the pole. He's itching himself. on the branch. He's just chilling. So, I have seen squirrels. I'm trying to find a squirrel in a tree that might chatter at me. So I'm going to this like grassy area behind the neighborhoods to see if I can find more squirrels like that. I think I just found the walnuts. And making lure a squirrel in with this. So this is the grassy area I was talking about. It might be super muddy. I don't know. Watch your step. That's so safe. Okay. Ta-da, man. This field is way more overgrown than when I remember it. Oh, look at his shoes dangling. Do I hear barking? I hear a squirrel barking. It's like over here though, over yonder. You hear that, right? It's like over here. Oh my god. We might have a trail. Let's see if I can go over there. I can hear it, bro. I wonder if he's trying to get a mate or if he's like trying to intimidate another squirrel. I'm not that squirrel wise. You know? Okay, I can probably go over here. Let's see. Is he around here? He's like up there or something. Is there a nest there? It kind of looks like it. Yeah, I can hear him, dude. I just can't see him. If anyone wants a walnut, maybe I should throw this at the barking squirrel, see what he says. Alright, this is not gonna make it. Okay. Oh, I hit the tree. Did that alert anyone? Dang it, spider webs. It kind of went quiet. Hello, Monsieur Squirrel. Hark the herald angels sing. Where art thou? May I speak with you? I'm hearing some things. Yo! A branch just fell down. There's a squirrel around here. Don't attack me, spiderwebs. Yo, you can hear him. Oh my gosh, he's right there. Oh my gosh, I can't tell if I'm winning right. Dude, where is he? Oh my gosh, they're fighting or something. Dude, where are they? Am I getting him? I literally can't tell. Hold on, I got my sunglasses off. Yo. Oh my gosh, I'm getting him. Yo. What are they doing? They're chattering. I wonder if they're fighting or something. There's multiple. There's gangs, bro. It's a gang fight. It's a gang fight of squirrels. It's like a whole jungle over here. I totally hear them. Dude. Where are they? Shizzle my nizzle. Oh. Dude, dog, this is really hard to capture. You just see rustling leaves. You rarely see that. Okay, we're gonna just try to get this one spot. Yo, I see them. They're up, like here. Are they? Shoot, where are they? Shoot, like I see them. Okay, over here. I think he's going up over. Yes, I found him. Got you, sucker. You're not a sucker. I'm the sucker. I can't. Yo, where are they going? Dude. Okay, hold on. Oh! I'm actually getting some footage of them. Okay, I gotta stop talking so I can... What's happening, bro? I think he sees me. Okay, let's go back to this guy. Yo! I can't believe I got that. Yo! Your athleticism is crazy, bro. Yo, where'd he go? He jumped, bro. It's crazy. I can't see him. Oh, shit. Missing wrestling. This is crazy, yo. I might have to go, because, I mean, we got a lot of footage. I might head out now. They're probably like, get this human out of here. See you, squirrels, wherever you are. You're cool. Okay, let's head back home and edit all this. I hope you liked this video. A lot of squirrel information. Had fun hunting the squirrels. I'm not gonna eat them. They're too cute. And they're kind of just doing their thing. Yeah, so